Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Hari. Okay. So, I suppose you are a new batch. Am I correct?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, in your batch, how many students are there? Is this the first time that you join a lecture?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Before this, you have not participated in any lecture. Is that so? I mean, in this setup?
No, madam.
Hari, okay. So, Hari, very good. So then you are going to start with the new subject. Subject title is visible. You can see it. That is language and linguistic. Okay, so that is the subject that we are going to start today. And then I'm Dr. Anusha Tennakon. I have given the details about me because as students, you have a right to know you are paying and learning. This is not free education. So you have a right to know whether you are learning from a qualified person or not. With that purpose only, I have put my qualifications. Okay, so I have put my contact number plus email address. Okay, I have no idea about you. Let me have a look. Kaushi, Shihana. There is a student called Anusha Abesingha. Somebody having my name. Yeah. Okay. Gayani Kaushalya. Yeah. So tell me, what have you done up to now with reference to English language? Have you followed diploma courses, certificate courses, or whatever it is? Yes. What have you followed in English before you joined this degree program?
Higher National Diploma in English, ma'am.
That's clear.
Yes.
Is it? Hari. So
Yes.
then, is it in Anuradhapur?
No, Vaunia.
Vaunia. Vaunia Achyutan was teaching you, I suppose.
Yes, ma'am.
Hari. Okay. So Vaunia and are there students from Anuradhapura, Kurunegala? No.
Yes,
Hari.
ma'am.
Okay.
Have
Okay.
done HND in Anuradhapura, Slate Anuradhapura.
That means Nilanti and Jasmine, they were teaching you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So they are some of my friends also. No one is from Kurunegala.
I am Kurunegala, ma'am.
I am Kurunegala.
Okay, then you may know me. Who are you?
Madam, I am Rizkan.
In which batch you are here there?
I am.
There was a girl also. That is Rishkan, and there was a girl,
Hasika.
Hashika. So when were you here? In which year?
2013.
2013. Okay. No, I just wanted to know to whom I am teaching. Okay. So as if you have done higher national diploma in English, actually, what we are doing under this subject will be very comfortable and easy. Okay. Even though you haven't done higher national diploma in English, following this subject is not an issue. It's very comfortable. Hari, can I show you the outline of the syllabus? And when you look at this outline, actually, this is not the detailed syllabus outline. You can get an idea, actually. And some of the topics may be very familiar to you. Introduction to language and linguistics, phonetics and phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, language variation and change, language acquisition, language and society, applications of linguistics. Okay, this is the syllabus outline. And I am sure actually a great part of these topics are very familiar to you. Okay, shall we start the first lesson?
Okay, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, we will start. Okay, this is what we are going to start as the first topic. Introduction to linguistics. Okay, the topic is Introduction to a Linguistic. Okay, here, Introduction to Linguistic plus language, because I did not type language because in the word linguistic, language is automatically there. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sorry?
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you
Yeah,
reduce
sure.
the size of this slide?
Why should I reduce it?
It is large now. Slide
Now,
is
okay, ma'am.
large
Now,
now.
now all right.
Now you all want to see your slides like this?
Yes, ma'am. Now
It's okay, no?
slide is very large. We can't identify. We don't have very clear things.
Okay, so if this way is comfortable, no problem. You can use like that. But this is not slide show actually. Okay. Yes, get an idea about what is language. When you finish reading, let me know.
Done, madam.
Okay. So when you are learning something, try to get the whole idea into your mind on the spot. I mean, don't postpone understanding. So if you have even a minor doubt, you can ask. You can verbally ask, or else you can put a message into chat box. Okay, what is language? Okay, language can be defined in different ways. Okay, so these definitions are different actually. More or less all are same, but actually there are different definitions about language. And we'll go through some of the definitions. A language is a structured system of communication. Okay, that is one definition. Language is a structured system of communication. And this definition is actually covering the basic function of language, core of language. So the purpose here, the idea here, a structured system of communications means language is used to convey thoughts, ideas, and information among people. Okay, so it says, the language says, emphasizes, language is not random. It's not something random. In Sinhala we call ahambaya, but has rules and patterns that govern how it works. Okay, language is not a random, but it has rules and patterns. These rules and patterns control how it works. And don't worry about this definition, okay? So it's not necessary to read it by heart, but just get an idea. Language is a structured system of communication. Okay, we'll go to the second one. Language is a system of symbols and rules. Okay, here the symbols means actually words, signs. So words are there. So when I share this slide, you are reading symbols actually, you are reading words. Rules are actually, you know, grammar rules, syntactic rules. So they are the rules. And emphasizes how these elements work together to create meaning. An idea is very simple. So words are there, rules are there. How words and rules work together to convey meaning. Are these two definitions clear to you? Any question? Why are you silent? Are they not clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, now we'll go to the next slide. You can read it. Okay, according to this definition, a language is a social and cultural tool. Okay, it's a language is a social and cultural tool. Okay, we'll understand this. And this idea emphasizes on the role of language in shaping our experiences and interactions within society and culture. So we are human beings. So we have interactions with our society and culture. So we cannot ignore them. Okay, so then when we interact with society and culture to shape our experiences, language works as a tool. So that means actually language is not just a way to communicate. According to this definition, language is not just to communicate, but language reflects and influences our understanding of the world. So the language influences, it affects our understanding of the world. Okay, think about English language for an example. So because of English language, it's a common language actually, we can understand the world. Okay, just imagine no Sri Lankan understand English. Even a single person in Sri Lanka cannot understand English. Just assume. Then do you think that we can communicate with the world? No. So language functions as a social and cultural tool. Hi. Okay, so these are some of the definitions which I found. But if you find something, some interesting definition than this, you can make use of it. I don't mind that you have to write the definitions which I gave you only at the exam. There's no thing like that. So if you found some interesting definitions, you can make use of them. Okay, what we discuss now is what is language. Language is a structured system of communication. Language is a system of symbols and rules. Language is a social and cultural tool. Okay, I think it's clear to you. Now we'll go to the next topic. So language. What is human language then? Just see. Okay, are you still reading?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, we'll understand what is human language. So then when we ask the question, what is human language? It indicates there are other languages. For an example, even animals, they have a communication system. Okay, so they have their own communication system. It is also a language. But human language is clearly different from animal communication. We'll see because of these reasons. Compositionality. What is compositionality? Its wording is very lengthy. Compositionality. The base is compose. Okay, so you know the meaning of compose. Okay, so compositionality is a major characteristics of human language. Okay, that means a human language, using a human language, we can create an infinite number of sentences by combining smaller meaningful units like words. Okay, so in human language actually, we can create uncountable number of sentences combining a smaller meaningful units like words. Okay, just imagine how many sentences you are writing, thinking, talking per day. So we can use or we can write uncountable number of sentences using words. That is the idea of compositionality. And imagine, example, Lego bricks, that means building blocks. And if you can't understand this Lego bricks, you can think about building blocks. And even you might have had a set of building blocks when you were a small kid. The small kids are playing with building blocks, Lego bricks. So using these building blocks, the kids can make variety, different types of items. And they can have make a train using building blocks, or they can make animals, they can make human beings, just like that. Okay, just like Lego bricks or else building blocks. Using words in language, people can form infinite number of sentences. But animal language is not like that. Animals, they are using same sound for communication. Think about the cuckoo bird or nightingale, koha, cuckoo bird. So it is having the same pattern. But we human beings are not like that. Using words, we can have uncountable number of sentences. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one is referentiality. What is that? It came from the original word reference. Referentiality. Human language isn't limited just to conveying emotions or basic needs. Human language is not for conveying emotions or basic needs only. But animal language is not like that. So they are limited. They are limited to convey certain meaning. For an example, think about the dog at your home. So dogs will bark when an outsider comes. Dog will show some behavior. So then when it is hungry or something, they are very, very limited. But human language, it's not like that. So if you want, we can use it to refer to the specific objects, events, ideas, even if they are not present in the moment. So now we can imagine, we can use and we can refer to objects even though they are not available at the moment. Referentiality. So language can be used to talk about different events, objects, ideas. We'll go to the next one. Read these two. Okay, we'll understand this also. Duality. So you can understand the meaning of duality. That means dual means two. So this refers to the two levels of structure in language. So language consists of two levels of structures. We'll see what they are. First level is actually the building blocks like sounds, we say phonemes that combine to form words, morpheme, sounds and words. And that is one level of structure. The sounds are there, words are there. Then these words are arranged according to grammatical rule. So now sounds are there, words are there, but still we cannot convey a meaning unless we did not arrange these words according to grammatical rule. So we can't say home went he. That's wrong. Home went he. That's wrong. It should be he went home. There is a rule. Subject, verb, object. Just like that. Okay, so language is having dual layers. One is sounds and words. Other one is rules, grammatical rules. You see the next one. Displacement. Here the meaning is human language, it is not only about present. So using human language, we can talk about past incident, we can talk about future, we can talk about even hypothetical situations, imaginary situations. So this shows that language consists of displacement. This allows for complex storytelling, planning, and sharing of knowledge across generations. Okay, because of this displacement quality, can make complex storytelling, planning, and sharing of knowledge across generations. That makes simple idea is human language is used not to talk about present, even about the past, and even about the future. See the next one. With this one. Okay, so the next characteristics of human language is arbitrariness. What is that? Arbitrariness. Okay, that means arbitrariness means the connection between the symbol in a language and their meaning is arbitrary. So there's no very strong reason between these two. The symbol means the word and its meaning. I will give you an example. One example is here. There's no inherent reason why cat refers to that a furry feline. It's just a social convention we have all agreed upon. Okay, so when we say cat and there is a picture coming to our mind, and then wherever it is in the world, when we hear the term cat, the same type of animal comes to our mind. So do you think, is there a connection between cat and its wording? Okay, so then arbitrariness means there's no connection between the name and the object. We don't know why dog is called dog, why house is called house. Why can't we tell dog a cat? So that is the arbitrariness of human language. We don't know why a tree is called tree. So that is how it traditionally comes. If somebody told tree river at the beginning, and even today we will call river to a tree. Are they clear to you? So we discuss, yeah, okay, human language. Human language is compositionality, referentiality, and then duality, displacement, and arbitrariness. So these are the features of human language. What is human language? Do you have any questions? Prashna? Yes. Do you have any questions? No. Then we'll go to this. What are the characteristics of language? Okay, just read. What we discussed early is how human language differs from other languages. But now we are going to discuss the characteristics of human language. Okay, there are very important characteristics of human language. Here there is one characteristic, that is systematic. Unlike animal language, human language is very, very systematic. Okay, as we got to know, language isn't random. It has a structure with rules and patterns that govern how words are formed, combined, and interpreted. So we can't combine words as we wish. So there are rules for that. We can't say she is different with her. She is different with her sister. That is wrong. It should be she is different from her sister. And this includes grammar, syntax, and morphology. As language is a system, and the language is a system, this system consists of grammar, syntax, and morphology. Hi, okay, we'll go to the next one. Language is systematic. See the second one. we'll see language is symbolic. Okay, language is symbolic. That means language relies on symbols. Language depends on symbols. And these symbols are words or signs to interpret things, ideas, and concepts. Using symbols, we can express, or using a symbol, we can represent a thing, idea, or concept. And these symbols can be spoken, written, or signed. So then the meaning conveyed by the symbol does not have an inherent connection. And they arise from social convention. Traditionally, from generation to generate these symbols are coming. So then for an example, words we use I, mama, you, oba, we, api, and they are symbols, but we don't know why I is used to indicate the idea mama, okay, I is used to say mama, but we don't know why. And why we is used to indicate a group of people, and we don't know. And arbitrariness, we have already discussed. There's no connection between the symbol and its meaning. And dog is called dog, but we don't know why dog is called dog. Okay, so that is arbitrariness. Duality also we spoke, but just write down, not the write down, just read. Same thing is there, but okay, no problem, you just study. Okay, we'll understand duality. Earlier also we spoke about this. That means language consists of two layers, double layers. The first layer is actually the basic sounds, and how they are combined to form meaningful units like words. Okay, that means phonemes and morphemes, the sounds and words. And these are arranged, that means words are arranged according to grammatical rules. They are syntax actually, to create sentences that convey meaning. So there are two layers, sounds and words and grammar, syntax. And then productivity. That also I think we spoke something similar to this. The productivity. So using language, we can generate infinite number of expressions and sentences. Okay, using language, we can generate uncountable number of sentences. And we can constantly create new phrases and sentences to talk about anything we can imagine. You just imagine using a language, we can express anything which comes to our mind. So that is because language is very productive. Okay, this is also spoken under human language. Yeah, just see. Hi. Okay, I hope you can understand displacement. That means basically using a language, we can talk not only about the present, we can talk about past, we can talk about future, and even we can talk about some imaginary situation, hypothetical situations. And the other thing is actually learned. Language is learned. That means human beings are an innate human being. They have an innate ability to learn language. So if a person is a normal human being, he can have the ability to learn a language. Okay, so then every human being is having an innate ability to learn a language, and that is learned through exposure and interaction within a social environment. If you have a question, you can ask. I'm sharing this note with you. Is this the last part? Let me check that. Okay. And the other thing, language is cultural and social. Okay. Language is deeply intertwined with culture and society. That means language is deeply rooted in culture and society. Okay, language and culture, they are inseparable. So we cannot separate language and culture. So then language shapes how we think about the world. And it influences our understanding of experiences, and language serves as a tool for social interaction. Okay, so we discussed many features. There are some characteristics of human language. Okay, you may not remember all the characteristics, but you should remember some characteristics which differ human language from other languages. And the characteristics we discussed, if I remind you, language is learned, language is having the quality of displacement, language is productive, language is having dual layers, language is arbitrary, language is symbolic, language is systematic. Okay, if you have a question, you can ask. Okay, tell me whether the stuff is clear to you. So this is just the introduction. What is this message? Okay, clear. I'm very happy. Clear. Now we'll go to discuss a bit about origin of language. So I can talk about the origin of language for hours and hours, but here simply for the subject we'll learn about the origin of languages. Okay, just read it. Okay, so there are fascinating mystery type of ideas, debates about the origin of language for centuries. So there are nice stories about origin of language, but there's no an exact idea about the origin of language. And when we go to Stone Age, so we can imagine through their pictures, there was a way of communicating language. So some ongoing theories are there to explore the origin of languages. So we don't know exactly how language originated, but there are some theories. Here, timeline. So according to this one, it is estimated the emergence of language, that means language started from as early as 2 million years ago with Homo habilis to more recent development with Homo sapiens. So 2 million ago language started. At that time, Homo habilis. So later, actually, Homo sapiens, we are also coming from Homo sapiens, less than 200 million years ago. And that is one idea. 2 million years ago, not 200, 2 million years ago. That is one idea. Language started 2 millions of years ago. Then we'll go to the next idea. Okay, so okay, we'll understand. So then the other theory is continuity was discontinuity. And you can understand continuation, discontinuation. So there are two main camps of thought. So these are two groups of people who bear totally different ideas about the origin of languages. Continuity theories propose that language gradually evolved from earlier forms of communication in primates. Okay, so continuity group, they say language evolves with the time. But discontinuity theorists, they say they believe human language is so unique. It emerged relatively rapidly, perhaps due to genetic mutation. Okay, so that is how it believes. Okay, so one group of people, they believe language evolved gradually. That is continuity. Discontinuity people, they say language evolved quickly, rapidly. Okay, so there are some ideas about origin of language. So then mutation, normally we refer to some abnormality. Can be kurtibhavaya, something like that. And the other theory is proto-language theories. And according to proto-language theory, so that is about the origin of many modern languages. According to that, the Proto-Indo-European, PIE, Proto-Indo-European, thought to be the root of many European and Asian language. According to proto-language theory, Proto-Indo-European language is the origin of all the European and Asian languages. See the next one. Okay. Sound symbolism was learned arbitrariness. So this theory proposed that language began with sounds that inherently mimic things they repress. For an example, bow theory, bow wow theory. While others argue symbols and their meanings are completely arbitrary and learned convention. That means some people think language started with sounds that inherently mimic things, and there is a connection between sound and the thing. Bow wow, so sound of dogs actually. At the same time, others say symbols and their meanings, they were not having one-to-one connection. Right. Next one. What is this message? Can't you see the screen? Oh my God.
We can say, madam.
Yeah, then other student can see. One student has mentioned he or she cannot see. Check maybe some problem with your device. Okay. Then. So now we are talking that certain ideas about the origin of languages. But actually, to discuss the origin of language is very tough. And we'll see why is that. Okay. So here are some of the challenges in studying the origin of language. So what are the challenges? You get an idea. Okay, now we'll see some of the challenges of studying origin of language. Lack of direct evidence. So even though we want to study the origin of language, there are no enough evidence, direct evidence. So at that time, actually, the language is basically spoken. So later only the written form came because of the invention of books and photocopy machines and all these things. Therefore, there's no physical records because in the past, language was basically spoken. So it's very difficult to get physical records. We rely on indirect evidence. So as there are no direct evidence to study origin of language, we rely on indirect evidence like archaeological finds and reconstruction from related languages. Okay, so we depend on archaeological evidence for the origin of languages. And the other thing, a language is very complex because complexity of language is also a problem to study origin of languages. And the complexity of language. Language is a multifaceted system with various features. It's difficult to pinpoint a single origin point for such a complex ability. So language itself is very complex. So how can we find the point where language starts? Okay. So even though studying the origin of language is so challenging, researchers on the origin of language, they continue their explorations. And they do experiments regarding various approaches, and they continue the origin of knowing about the origin of language. So we are living in 21st century, 2025, that's the year. But even today, the researchers are continuing their exploration on the origin of language. And some of these approaches are called comparative linguistic and neuro-linguistic studies of non-human primates. See what they are. Comparative linguistics means comparing features of different languages to trace the historical relationship and potentially reconstruct earlier forms. The languages are compared. When we compare languages, the researchers can find there are some common things, common words, and with that they are trying to know the origin of language. For an example, some of the terms in Hindi language, so they are in Sinhala, Pali, Sanskrit. Okay, comparative linguistics. The second one is neuro-linguistics. Neuro-linguistics, that means studying the brain areas involved in language processing, can provide clues about the possible biological underpinning of language. Okay, neuro, that is always with the brain, the neuro. In Sinhala we call snayu. So neuro-linguistic, and under that, studying the brain areas involved in language processing. And that can provide ideas about the possible biological underpinning of language. Then the next one, studies of non-human primates. That means researching how primates, primitive people communicate. And that idea will give you an idea about origin of human language. Okay, this one, last slide under introduction. This one, what happened? Okay. The quest to understand the origin of language is an ongoing scientific adventure. As we gather more evidence and explore new avenue of research, we may get closer to unraveling this great mystery. But still, up to this 21st century, the origin of languages is a mystery. We don't know an exact answer, but still the research are going on. Okay, that is the end of introduction to language and linguistics. And if you have questions, you can ask now. If you have a question, you can ask. Okay, I'm waiting to know whether you have questions or not. Okay, if you do not have questions, shall we answer these questions? I will share this also with you. Here, let me. Okay, check whether you can answer. Very easy questions, but based on what we did today. Okay, see whether you can answer. When you tell me the answer, I will underline. What is a core function of language? Is it too big? Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Hari,
miss.
okay. Hari, okay. Answer. Check whether you can answer the questions. You can send me the answers. Yeah, you can put the answer into Hari. Okay.
B1.
Yeah. What is a core function of language?
D.
That is answer B. To convey thoughts, ideas, and information. Hari. The second one, well, you can put the answer to the message box, because we should let others also to think. When you tell the answer at once, others. Hari. Yeah. See. Yeah, what is the answer? Let me see. Yeah. Language is not Hari. Okay, random. But your answer is correct actually. You have put the correct answer. Language is not random. Hari. Okay. Then the next one. Third one. Okay. Your answers are correct. Most of them are telling the same one. Yes. Answer is B. Which of the following is a key feature of language, human language? Compositionality. So then we can compose any infinite number of sentences. Compositionality. That is the correct answer. Correct. Number 4. Yes, you can answer. Yes. What are your answers? Yeah, correct. How you answered, that is correct. Answer C. Yeah. Referentiality means language refer to specific objects, events, and ideas. That answer is correct. I will share this with you, then you can keep them with you. Number 5. Number 5, you just see the answer. You see your answer. Yes, your answer is correct. Answer C. Answer C is the correct one. We'll go to next one, number 6. And which of the following is not the characteristics of human language? We'll see your answer. Which of the following is not the characteristic of human language? Yeah, what is your answer? Which of the following is not the characteristics of human language? Yes. Yes. C. C is the answer. Random language is not random. All the others are correct. The question is, which of the following is not the characteristics of human language? Number 7. Yeah, correct. Okay, I think you have answered correctly. Let me check. Yes, correct. Arbitrary. Arbitrary. Okay. Number 8. So then these questions will cover what we discussed up to now. Yes, your answer is correct. Productivity in language means we can generate an infinite number of expressions. So that is the correct one. Okay. We'll go to the next one. Yeah, we'll see your answer. Yeah, answer is correct. Answer B. I'm checking your answers and telling, okay? Your answer is B. That is correct. Yeah, all have answered B. Happy. Okay, the next one. Number 10. We'll see your answer. Number 10. How language is acquired? Yes, your answer is correct. Through exposure and interaction. Yeah, very good. Your answer is correct. Number 11. You see, sorry. Number 11. Language is deeply intertwined with very easy questions. Yeah, let me check your answers. B. Culture and society. Number 12. Okay, correct. You can remember what we did actually. Very good. As early as 2 million years ago to less than 200 million years. That is correct. Number 12. Number 13. Okay, we'll see. Number 13. Let me see your answer. When I am silent, many have answered. That is good actually. I should wait for your answer actually. Continuity theorists believe that language evolved gradually from earlier forms of communication. Okay, B. Okay, number 14, you see. Okay, let me see your answer. Discontinuity theories argue that human language, but yes, correct. Answer C. A human language emerged relatively rapidly. That is the answer. Okay, those who listen to the lecture carefully, this is nothing for them actually. Okay, question number 15. What is the answer? Okay, correct. Answer C is the correct one. Possible ancestors of many European and Asian languages. Number 16. There are 25 questions. Okay, this is number 16. Okay. Yes. Wow theory suggests that language began with, yeah, let me see your answers. Correct. Sounds that mimic what they represent. That is the correct answer. Number 16. Okay. Number 17, you see. Very easy questions. My purpose is to remind you what we did, what we discussed. Okay, correct. The lack of direct evidence. Okay, number 18. Okay, answer is C. Why is the complexity of language a challenge when studying its origin? Because it's a multifaceted system, making it difficult to pinpoint a single origin. Okay, next one. Number 19. Let me see. Okay. Comparative linguistics involves comparing feature of different languages. Correct. Number 19. Then number 20. Okay. More answers on this. Number 20. Yes, all are telling the same. C is as the answer. Yes, your answer is correct. Number 21. Yes, see the question number 21. Oh, sorry, it is going up. Studying non-human primates can provide insight into. Yes, what is your answer? Okay, what is the answer? You got stuck there. Is that so? Yeah, what is the answer? Is it difficult?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Studying non-human primates can provide insight into potential precursors to human language. See, development of writing is incorrect. The future of language incorrect. Modern language structures. Number 22. Hari, okay. Have you become lazy, Hari? No. Here the answer. Some are writing A. Some are telling C. A is wrong. Answer is C. An ongoing scientific adventure. Solve mystery is wrong because the origin of language is not solved actually. There are different viewpoints. Okay, number 23. Okay, language is primarily spoken. Yes, answer B is the correct. Number 24. Which of the following is an example of arbitrariness in language? Okay, yeah, let me check your answer. B, exactly correct. This is an example for arbitrariness of language. The word cat referring to a feline. Okay, the last question. Yeah, what is the answer? The last question. Harry, okay. So here, yes, answer B is correct. So sometimes you will get confused, but look at the other answers. So they are not related to this question at all. Human language allows for communication about only present. It's wrong. Human language allows limited expressions of data. Wrong. Human language is about not sharing of knowledge across generation. All these answers are correct. Answer B, complex storytelling. That is the correct one. Okay, I will share this also with you. Let me share it. Yeah, let me Harry. Okay. So are they clear to you? So these questions are not exactly like the questions that will appear at the exam, but still these questions will help you to understand what you learn. Okay, let me show you some past questions. So I will copy the question here so you can answer them at home leisurely. So this is a past paper question actually, what I'm showing. Yeah, let me show it to you. Wait, I will share it. Okay, let me share the slide. What is this message? Okay. So this is a past paper question. Okay. So this is based on what we did today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see the questions? It is adjustment is going here and there. Let me fix it properly. Okay, question number 1. So here you can see. Can you see this?
Yes, madam.
Okay, I'm not starting a new lesson. Instead, I am just going through a past paper question based on this. So when you answer at the exam, it will be convenient for you. Okay, just get an idea about these 3 questions which appeared in a past paper question and see whether you are confident in answering them. When are you having your exam? You don't know.
No, madam.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So just today only we started, so you have no idea. That's natural. Okay, so are you confident that you can answer these questions? Yeah, see the question number 1. Define language, discussing its key characteristics. So that was our first topic actually. So you should be able to define what language is. That is the first part of the answer. So you can have your own definitions, or else you can find an attractive definitions according to your choice. And after that, you have to discuss key characteristics of language. So you can score 9 marks for that. And then the second sub-question is explain the features that distinguish human language from animal communication system. Okay, so then what you need to discuss, they are also there: compositionality, referentiality, duality, displacement, and arbitrariness. And then discuss the challenges and approaches involved in studying the origin of language. So that is what we did last. So then if I put this presentation into chat box here, can you get it downloaded? I'm asking you. So then if I get upload the today's slide into this chat box, the Zoom chat box, can you get it downloaded?
Can, madam.
Okay, shall I share it now? Otherwise, I may forget sometimes. When we postpone it to next day, sometimes I may not remember. Okay, no, so now I am sharing it in the chat box. So you can get it downloaded. And let me share this multiple choice question thing also. This multiple choice questions we discussed, how do you need it? Is it with the answers highlighted or without them?
Highlighted, ma'am.
Highlighted, okay, Hari. I thought that you will try to answer it separately. Hari, okay, no problem. Okay, I will share that also in the chat box. Let me share it. Okay, I shared that also. So then everything related to today's lesson I have uploaded. Okay, so did you get them? Check that you can get it downloaded. Okay, is it downloadable? Did you get it downloaded? Hari, okay, yes. Hari, okay, so that is for today. Actually, we don't have a time to start a new lesson. So then next week we can go to the second lesson. Let me show it to you. The second lesson is actually that is based on phonetics and phonology, maybe a familiar area for you, but still we'll do it. Okay, do you have any questions to ask? Okay. okay. If it is, if there are no, yeah, what is this message? Yes, let me check. Yeah, if you have questions, why don't you ask? You have said yes. So what is the question? And sometimes, as I did not save the save what I added to the slide last, I don't know whether these questions are there in the shared slides. So why don't you have a screenshot here? I have shared the PowerPoint presentation, but I'm not sure whether this is there because I don't know whether I saved it or not. So you better have a screenshot of this question, and leisurely you can try to answer it. At the exam, actually, the student, you are asking how many questions. You have to answer 5 questions at the exam. And yeah, you will be given nearly 9 questions, and you have a huge choice. Okay. Okay, then shall we wind up the session with this? Okay, then.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then we'll meet again most probably next week. And according to the time, I think today is 15th. One more date has been given. I can't remember when it is. Let me check. Today is 15th. Is it 18th? 18th means when?
19.
19th. Yeah, okay. 19th. We'll meet on 19th. Okay. Then good night and have a nice day.
Good night,
Okay,
ma'am.
good night. Okay.
Good night, madam.
Okay, good night. Okay, good night.